I know I don't usually do memes, but I thought that since they're getting popularity and I've made memes on Instagram, I thought it'd be a nice idea to make them. So yeah, let's dive right into things. Okay, so this is just Thanos, Mickey, 20th Century Fox, Marvel, Pixar, ESPN, Lucasfilm. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty much of Disney Empire.
But this does put a smile on my face.
Look, Bullseye, there's a snake in my boot.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Google is broken. When did DC start? People also search for, is that Stan Lee in The Flash? I mean, I know he's got some questionable... Disney making $73 million off of Strange World. DreamWorks. Disney. DreamWorks making $442 million plus off of Puss in Boots 2. Be honest, this makes sense. The Rock as Kazuya Mishima for a potential Tekken movie. Live action, obviously. Stan Lee, 1939. Tom Holland, 2022. Coincidence? I think not. Hey, can I copy your homework? Sure, just make it look different so that it doesn't look like you just copied it. Yeah, they copied it. Why does Nintendo keep making the most memeable faces? Man, I don't really know. Wow, how'd you get to be like that? Every time someone complains about Turning Red, I do one push-up. Yeah, that movie was something else. Literally, it was straight up garbage. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, 50s to the 70s. The Beatles, the Fab Four, 60s. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, 70s through the 2000s. 2010s to 2020s. Picture unavailable because we're stuck in this waiting period for the next big singer. Yeah, people can say it's Taylor Swift, but nah, she's not as big as these other three. She never will be. The resemblance is uncanny. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the side of a yogurt cup, which, oddly enough, I don't know why Disney would make him look like the guy from Fallout. Okay, post on Instagram. Smash Ultimate, who do you main and why? And this person put in the comments, Captain Falcon because he's so swaggy? What does that even mean? Me, what's your favorite music artist? My friend. Eminem, yours? Me. Jackson 5, Queen, Aerosmith, Fall Out Boy, Bon Jovi, Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind & Fire, Elton John, Bee Gees, Imagine Dragons, Billy Joel, AC/DC. I would also add Nickelback and Linkin Park just to finish it off with a neat little bow. COVID. Shopping. Who would want to buy COVID? Okay, don't get me wrong. I know it means like buying a vaccine or whatever, but seriously, it's kind of out of context.
Just stare into space. Picture my face in your hands.
Metroid helmet. Why is Optimus Prime the first thing that pops up? I swear, these Google out of context images, man. Disney. We need new movie ideas. What do you guys got? Live action remakes no one asked for? More wokeness? How about remake bombed movies? Yeah, that seems about right. It's official. Paul Rudd doesn't age. Bro, this meme's like, what, 5 years old? Different kinds of Oreos. Oreo the most stuff. The most mega double mega most stuff Oreo Deluxe. Okay. Japan in World War II plans to take over all of Asia, bomb Pearl Harbor to keep the US out of war, US nukes Japan, US nukes Japan. That's what you get for messing with the US of A. Sings with a high voice and leans. Sells more albums than Elvis. Yep, I doubt anybody will ever come close to him. What do these two have in common? They both have one brain cell. Okay, that is actually the most true thing I've ever heard. Why is the Kazuya amiibo so big? I mean, he makes Sephiroth look like a midget. I don't know why they did this, because it just looks wrong when they're next to each other. That face when you know your evil plan is working. Yeah, I don't know why they did this. I think they may have done it on purpose, but seriously, Nick Wilde is the most memeable character in the entirety of Zootopia.
You liar!
It's called a hustle, sweetheart.
I bet most people can't name all these characters. This would be something interesting to see, because I can name all of them. Nintendo in a nutshell. Didn't I just see this meme? The resemblance is uncanny. Yeah, that checks out. Hashtag explain a video game plot badly. Random selection of game characters beat the crap out of each other. That's a horrible way to explain it, but at the end of the day, that is pretty much what they're doing. Hashtag describe a film plot badly. Goofy flirts.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, an extremely goofy movie was one of those sequels, man. Describing companies as of 2023 with emojis. Warner Brothers. Universal. Okay. Disney.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Go to Mars. Create flying cars. It's the future. Get new app on phone. Gen Z. Yeah, that's the sad truth and reality we live in. Super Mario? Aren't the plumbers and mushrooms a little old-fashioned with everything that's happening? The things that are about to come to light? People might just need a little old-fashioned. This has got to be one of the best memes I've ever seen. Sonic be looking like a Crash Bandicoot character. Yeah, I don't know who made this live-action looking Sonic, but it just doesn't look right. Let's sit back and acknowledge that Nintendo didn't do anything for the 30th anniversary of Star Fox. Yeah, I don't know why Nintendo disrespects a franchise so much. It's kind of insulting. Imagine being rickrolled by this guy. Oh wait, that is Rick Astley. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that he looked like this in the 90s.
It's always the same. She's playing her game. And when she goes, I feel to blame.
Lego makes this Lego Piranha Plant set for no reason at all. Meanwhile, with Waluigi, he gets rejected in Super Smash Bros. And now he gets rejected by Lego. Rapper makes a remix of a disco song. Me, the man destroying a classic. Yeah, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but rap flipping sucks. Where most Mario fans' minds went, there's a huge universe out there with a lot of galaxies. Mario Galaxy. Duh. Where my mind went, there's a huge universe out there with a lot of galaxies. Super Smash Brothers. This Woody pen is something else. Disney, who still uses CDs? Gen Y. That's so true. I'm the king of Mario Kart. This was just me dorking around on the Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and 26 points. That game was kind of mediocre. Yeah, I've never understood the Ohio memes. To this day, I still don't. I really don't. Moving on. Friend, do you like punk rock? Me? No. I listen to real rock. I too am extraordinarily savage. Disney loses money on every animated movie since 2020. Lightyear, bomb. Turning Red, bomb. Eternal, bomb. Strange World, biggest bomb in Disney history. What are Daryl Hall and John Oates' opinions on this? Can you stop making everything gay for 5 minutes? The two characters who have nothing and everything in common.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Yes!
Yes!
How did we not notice this? This is something I haven't noticed until recently, but on her little, I don't even know what that is. It's just a square iPod or something. It says Fleetwood Yak, Fur Fighters, Gazelle, which from Zootopia, Guns N' Rodents, Hyena Gomez, Canine West, Mick Jaguar, and then later Try Everything, obviously from Zootopia, Let It Goat, I'm guessing that's Part of Your World, Can You Feel the Love Tonight from Lion King. I don't know the bottom one, and obviously Shuffle is just Shuffle. Big name companies copying Mario Kart be like, Mario Kart clones do exist, but it's crazy to think that there are tons of them made by these companies. Sega, Disney, Activision, Nickelodeon, DreamWorks. This is life. Unfair. That checks out. If this is Disney's future, they're really gonna have to step up their game. Yeah, Disney used to be a big dominating multi-quadrillion-dollar company that dominated in the animated movie industry for years, and then you just have this. $484 million for DreamWorks, $1 billion for Universal, $690 million for Sony, and just a piddly little $49 million for Disney. Yeah, Disney, you really don't know how to do it anymore, do you? Yeah, AI is getting out of hand. I'm not gonna lie, I spent my own precious time and brain power to make this. Lego puts Kevin Feige in epic Avengers Tower set. Stan Lee. I don't know why they did this. Stan Lee should have been the obvious choice. Disney makes another gay movie. Literally everyone.
Why?
Cringe. Shopping. How do you buy cringe? What words come to mind when you think of English class? Reading, journals, blah blah blah, you get the idea. Low depressing vibes. Man, person, calm down. Fish and chips, Big Ben, Scotland Yard. The beginning of your future. Spaceship Earth at Walt Disney World Epcot really needs refurbished, I'll tell you that much. Disney, Simpsons moved to China. I said it once, I'll say it again. AI is getting really out of hand. Me when I play Cloud in Smash Ultimate.
That's fate. Hello there.
Nintendo made a better roster of PlayStation characters in PlayStation. You know, the cruel irony is... Actually, there is no cruel irony. This is the most true thing I've ever seen. Seriously, half the characters on that PlayStation roster, I don't even know who the flip they are.
But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. I feel something so wrong, doing the right.
The Simpsons. Yeah, I don't know why, just why, app game ads make the player have the worst possible IQ ever. Seriously, I see these game ads on Instagram all the time. They're infuriating on how horrible the person is. That one kid for no reason. Yeah, why you go ruining a perfectly good picture, bro? What we see, what Steve sees. Donkey Kong in Smash is something else. He's like a joke. The amount of effort put into Smash Ultimate is insane. Yeah, I'll give you that depending on how you look at this. This is how society is versus this is how society should be. Oreo thins, extra stuff, even more stuff. What the flip? Okay, what am I even looking at? Is this some like people going on a diet but they're too afraid to only eat thins so they want some more stuff in their thins? Bro, just buy normal Oreos. Did you know Star Fox Assault was released on Valentine's Day? That's actually really interesting. Caution, slippery when wet. This is something you only see in the Midwest. Gen Z complains about being cyberbullied. Gen Y and X getting cyberbullied? Just turn off your screen. Yeah, that is the obvious thing to do in my opinion. How is this man 83? He looks like he's 38. Ringo Starr, what is your secret? Even Paul Rudd wants to know. Disney Fortnite, the next era of Fortnite. You can tell Disney's desperate at this point. Kermit as Mona Lisa? What? Racism. Shopping. Okay, Google's getting concerning at this point. Hershey's Kisses. Yes, everyone should have their mind blown seeing this. Push twice for backup generator. But that's not a button, that's a switch. Man, who labeled that? That's horrible. Okay, this is a song off YouTube. Let's see. 2023 remaster, but it released on February 20th, 2017. Man, why would you deceive everybody with that? 2 best-selling games on the Switch are flipping Wii U games. Yeah, that's insane. To think that 2 of the greatest games in the history of video gaming are Wii U games. What? What? What are the longest things in all of history? 100-Year War, The Stone Age, Webster's Dictionary, Monopoly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I actually do not know if this is AI or not, but I'm gonna think it is. Moving on. Nintendo announces Mother 3 coming to Switch. Literally all Star Fox fans, including myself. Yeah, I don't understand why Nintendo would rather pander to the Earthbound fans over Star Fox fans.
Why?
Star Fox Assault is better than Star Fox 64. Changed my mind. Yeah, take that, Star Fox 64 fans. Nintendo Switch introduced March 3rd, 2017. Random YouTube video I found. Nintendo Switch is now 10 years old. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. When I want to play good Zelda games, Switch. Good Mario Kart games, Switch. Good Smash Bros. Games, also the Switch. Good Star Fox games, the GameCube. Yeah, that's so true. Ain't no way Nintendo did this on accident. Falco Lombardi, Star Fox, Rivali, The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, they just look like the same character if that character were put into a different universe. The multiverse is real, y'all. The multiverse is real. Zelda timeline in a nutshell. Yeah, let's just say the meme with the Zelda franchise as a whole is that it makes no sense. Okay, this is some random Instagram something I saw, and this person in the comments, bro wrote the journal from Gravity Falls because he's got 6 fingers. Oh my goodness. See, I'm not crazy. Why is Florida water so bad? Wait a minute, back up. Why is Florida so cold right now? Man, you people who think Florida is cold are absolutely out of your ever-loving minds. 10,000 people. Wow, that was awesome. How to remove a potato from your left hand. 10,827 likes. All 4 champions died. Link. Yes, very sad. Anyway, what's with the inconsistency of Star Fox? Okay, Mario, Sunshine, Galaxy Odyssey, same. Link, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, same. Kirby, Air Ride, some Kirby game I don't know, and Forgotten Land, same. And then Assault, Command, 64 3D. The first 2 don't even look similar.
Oh no, Link is cold. I know how to make him warm. Let's just put on a feather.
You've seen Goron Link, and you've seen Zora Link, but have you seen Rito Link? Yeah, that would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Me trying to explain that I only like the post for one of the 10 memes. Person who made the memes, some guy in the chat. Reminder, there's a Zelda game without Zelda. Yeah, kind of weird if you think about it. Jimmy Neutron plus Homer Simpson equals Donkey Kong. Nintendo in a nutshell. Wow, yeah, that is something else, man. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you want to see more of this content, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.